Breaking now at 6, a baby shot and killed inside her own home. A family, a community, and police now coming to grips with this senseless act of violence.
There are officers around here who are saying they're okay, but they're not. They are not okay, because I'm not okay. This hurts. It hurts deeply.
Now at 6:30, Harvey's impact. Rescue crews working to keep up overnight. Families leaving everything behind, just searching for shelter and relief.
Devastating. Devastating.
Very unfortunate because we don't have anything. You know, we lost everything in our apartment.
A blessing. That's it. A blessing. It was just a blessing to be rescued.
More rain on the way today. The plan to get everyone out to safety as a break from the devastating weather isn't anywhere in sight. Now at 6:30, a tricky morning commute, a brief blast of snow leading to troubles for drivers, salt trucks hitting the roads, and several spinouts happened overnight.
We have team traffic this morning to help you get to work or school safely. Elena Martella is in the Traffic Now Center tracking trouble spots. We also have 2 crews out in Lime Drive. Let's start things off with Nicole Griffin, who's up in Hamilton County. Hey, Nicole.
He responded to a crash with urgency to preserve life. Tragically, his was lost, and a big part of that was Lieutenant Allen. That was something that he was there every day. He just pulled money right out of his pocket to help this family, and those are the type of officers we have here.
Remembering a Southport police officer killed in the line of duty. This morning we have team coverage tracking the latest developments in the death of Lieutenant Aaron Allen. From breaking details in that investigation to a growing memorial as our community shows our support.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
An officer hanging on tight as a driver speeds away, his body cam capturing it all. We'll explain what caused this driver to take off.
Plus, an arcade game is pushing some people's buttons. Harambe Kong, the debate between fun and offensive. Now at 6:30, this is where it all started a year ago today. 2 Delphi teens go missing. Today, that case remains unsolved.
The evil that was done, it's indescribable, but the good that we see in this community is equally indescribable.
A community bonded by tragedy, still feeling the pain. Thousands of tips and leads being followed, but still more questions than answers remain.
We need somebody out there who has that vital piece of information to turn this in.
New details this morning on where this investigation stands now. Breaking now at 6:30, 2 people killed after a crash on the city's northeast side. We have team coverage of what led up to the collision and the impact it could have on your morning drive.
Doesn't make sense. Fix it. Should have been one school shooting, and we should have fixed it.
Taking the fight to lawmakers, students bringing gun reform right to the White House. The plans by the president to address their concerns.
Slow down and look for big holes in the road because they're out there.
Potholes plaguing drivers. Overnight, more than a dozen drivers stranded. The plan to get those roads back up to speed. Now at 6:30, it is a Storm Team 6 alert day. We have our crews spread out all across central Indiana, tracking the impact on your morning drive and what you can expect as you step out the door as the snow continues to move across the region.
And breaking now, the Austin bombing suspect is dead. A city now breathing a sigh of relief. The questions now into what led to those bombings and how officers were finally able to track him down.
Now at 6:30, thousands coming together to remember those killed in the Florida high school shooting. Stories emerging about the people that lost their lives.
For the rest of my days, this
big dinosaur making a big move. We'll explain the gigantic effort and why Sue is changing places.
Breaking now at 6:30, a messy morning commute, crashes littering the interstates across central Indiana. We have team coverage for you this morning.
Now at 6:30, police are gathering clues about the city's latest homicide. New information about what led up to the violence and how you can help officers find the gunman.
Breaking overnight, arson forces nearly a dozen people from their homes, 2 firefighters hurt, and a woman in serious condition. Details on who may have started this blaze.
We are live here this morning at El Mesón, a popular Mexican restaurant around Indianapolis, showing you some of the foods that you can taste this weekend at the Taste of Indy. Trust me, you don't want to miss it.
You won't want to miss Good News Friday. One dog is stealing the show. Why people are calling him Barktobin this morning.
Now at 6:30, students here and across the nation are set to leave the classroom. Walkouts for gun reform.
We want to be safe in schools. It's as simple as that.
This is our voice. This is our time. We are the change.
Students using their voice to create a safer classroom.
I've seen some smoke go off, a couple of small explosions.
Now at 6:30, protesters and police clash in Phoenix. Several landing in handcuffs outside of a Trump rally. The action taken by police they felt was necessary to keep the peace.
Should aggravate, and this should anger every citizen of Indianapolis.
Shootout in the middle of Indianapolis in a neighborhood. Innocent people caught in the crossfire, while the impact being felt in the Circle City this morning.
We just continue doing the best we can to protect our children no matter where we are.
A balancing act for congregations across Indiana, a new ruling allowing sex offenders to go to church. The effort to find a middle ground between safety and service.
Now at 4:30, nervous, anxious, relieved, a roller coaster as campaign season reaches its grand finale.
Battle over roundabouts. We are digging into the fight between Carmel and Indianapolis. Why each city is holding its ground.
Here in Indianapolis, 3 shootings, 5 people hurt, 1 man killed. Well, we're learning from police as they begin to piece together the violence.
A family is caught in the middle of a drive-by shooting. Who the actual target was and how the family was able to escape unharmed.
Now at 5, a father is on the run. Police are working to track him down after cocaine was found in his son's pants. We'll explain how a mix-up led to a manhunt.
Getting up to speed on the mass transit plan, how the city hopes to answer your questions and ease your concerns about the red line.
It's a downpour. We'll explain why this cloud will definitely have you singing in the rain.